Welcome to Leonard George Stadium in Aldine ISD on the campus of Spring ISD at Leonard George Stadium on the campus of Spring High School. And I am Michael Lewis along with Grady Sweeney.
Hey there.
Tonight's ball game tonight between the Aldine MacArthur's Generals against the Aldine Eisenhower football team, the Eagles. Tonight, we are here at Leonard George Stadium. It is actually the home team, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles. Last week, they fell to 0-2 in the district last week, Grady, after losing to Nimitz, Aldine Nimitz by a big score last week, 28-0. And also, well, for visiting MacArthur, the Generals, they won last week against the Aldine Mustangs 14-6.
That was a tight match.
It was
let
a
me tell
tight
you,
match,
man.
and I tell you what, tonight it's going to be it's going to be really where the Aldine where the Eagles will fit in this one, Grady. Coach Odell James has a really big tough task because tonight you're talking. If they don't win tonight's ball game, here is Benjamin Davis, and next week, powerhouse Aldine Westfield.
Wow, tall task. It's gonna be a big night for him tonight.
It's got to be a big night for them tonight. As far as the Generals are concerned, both teams have suffered as far as defensively. But Aldine seems like the Generals are a little bit more in tune to actually make a pretty good run in the district. They are fifth in the district, and after defeating Aldine, if they were to win tonight, they had a tough start to their season, but if they were to win tonight, this would give them a little bit more momentum in 23 for 6A, 5A, 6A, excuse me, and they're fifth in the district at 1-1, and I think that this should be a pretty good game tonight. As you can see, the Generals are coming up on the field now. Now, next Thursday, this coming Thursday, short week for them, for the Generals. They'll play Powerhouse Spring, the Tigers of Spring, next Thursday night, and they'll be home. But then that weekend after, the Thursday after, again, Westfield. That's where it's going to be the test for them, even Decaney and Benjamin Davis. So still a good chance for one of these two teams to actually be in by district. Here is now your home Eisenhower Eagles that are coming out on the field as well. Great night, if you probably know. A great night for football. Tomorrow, cold front actually comes in. It's going to be really feeling footballish around here.
It's a great night for some football. Looks like we're finally past that heat wave, and we're getting into that what you would call fall, which will be which will be our winter. But
hey, a lot of great action. We'll get you caught up also on some scores around the area, some scores within the district as well. So tonight, hang tight with us on Vype Live on here at Leonard George Stadium. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD, and Michael Lewis along with Grady Sweeney and our camera crew along with Angelica, and we have a great game for you tonight between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles and the Aldine MacArthur, visiting Aldine MacArthur football team as well, the Generals. As we get ready for the color and the playing of the national anthem. There's the Aldine Eisenhower Eagle Band that gets us ready for the start of our football game. Beautiful night. It is 75 degrees on a beautiful night. Slight wind, but tomorrow it'll be very windy as the second cold front comes through the Houston metropolitan area. As we wait for the coin toss for this one, it is Aldine Eisenhower Eagles will wear their traditional gold uniforms with the black helmets, and also the Aldine MacArthur Generals will be wearing their white and with red clad jerseys, numbered jerseys, and also black pants. Don't forget, we'll also get you caught up on scores not only within District 23, also within the district as well. We'll also get you scores outside of the district and around the Houston metropolitan area. And it's going to be the coin toss as well. Number 58, and number 70, representing Eisenhower, number 0, Jeremiah Swain, number 2, Ulysses Thibodeau, and number 42. Both teams 1-4 on this season. Eisenhower, your home Eagles, the home team, the Eisenhower Eagles, 0-2 in district, where MacArthur 1-1, but both are 1-4 on the season as well. And really something ironic, Grady, I pulled up, is that both teams have scored only. MacArthur has only scored in their 5 games this year. They've only scored 10 points a game, where Eisenhower has only scored 8.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive battle tonight, I think, because last week I got to hand it to the Eagles. They kept Nimitz pretty tight in the first half of the game. Nimitz came and scored a couple times at the end. So
yeah,
Nimitz is undefeated. They're 5-0. They put up big points. So the Eagles did take them head to head. It was really impressive.
It was an impressive ball game last week. Okay, Wayne Crawford's MacArthur Generals looks like they're going to kick. So MacArthur's going to kick south to north, and Aldine Eisenhower, the Eagles, are going to go.
I'd be interested to see how they use their quarterbacks, because Jared, I want to say Guter is his last name, or Gutter, he played the first 3 quarters and then he was hit and they had to step out, and then Eugene Durst took his place and really showed some talent as well. So
here's the kickoff. Number 7, here he's at the 40, down to around the 48-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the quarterbacks, how they switch out as well. All Khan kicks it off, and returning for Eisenhower was Jonathan Corbin. Nice run that gets him out to around the 49-yard line.
Let's see what they come up with.
Jared Guter is the quarterback, and you have double trips left, double left. You have a receiver in motion to give onto the left side.
That's Zach Harris, and he's got some
room.
He
has some room. He gets out to about the 40. I'm going to put him right around. It's going to be around right at the 40-yard line of MacArthur. Zach Harris with a great run. They go into a very quick offense here. Guter has double wide to the right side. Single back. Give. Oh, stopped right there, but then he's still on his feet, but tackled there for big losses, Ulysses Thibodeau.
I think that's Jonathan Dooms with the tackle.
It's going to be a loss on the play. It's going to be second down at 16, so it's going to be a loss of the play. Guter throws it out to the left side.
That's Jonathan Corbin.
Corbin, he's out to around close to, I'd say, about the 40-yard line. He'll have a short gain. Excuse me. Gain of 6 on the play.
Bring him right back, so it'll be a 3rd and 10. Let's see what they do here.
I have a gain of 5, so it's going to be 3rd and 11 on here. It's going to be at the 40, marking around about the 41 of MacArthur. Receivers full to the left. Good as a receiver motion outside to Thibodeau.
He's got some room.
He's got some room. He gets up to around it and checked it. That's yes. It's Ulysses Thibodeau. Gets to about the 30. I'd say about 30.
30, yeah.
Got about 33-yard line.
Oof. Looks like they're going for it.
Looks like they're going for it. It's on 4th and 4. It's going to be at the ball spotted at the 5 out of the 30. So probably going to need to get to around the 30. I'd say around 29-yard line. Guter gives it out, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it may be Wade MacArthur's signaling. It looks like it's good. The Generals look like they're signaling. It looks like it's going to be against the Eagles. It's 4th and 433, but I'm not for sure this will take it back a little bit. So holding against MacArthur, that will take the ball right inside the 27-yard line, and that will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
They needed this. They needed to start.
They needed to start really fresh on this in our first drive.
Yeah, they haven't scored in 2 games, so they had to come out ambitious. I like that fourth move to build
it was
great.
Great. Yeah, you know, and here's when a team is struggling offensively, you really want to get some of these really good plays, really good gadget plays, to maybe mix it up a little bit, and that's what happened. It's gonna be 1st and 10. And ball's going to be spotted at around the 27-yard line. Double backfield for Guter. Gives a signal. Gives to Thibodeau. Good run up the middle.
Still got some room.
By Ulysses Thibodeau. Gets up to around to the 15, close to the 15-yard line. Very good gain on the play by Ulysses Thibodeau, the senior.
That's good for 8.
Good for 8. So 2nd and 2 from about the 15. They just need to get to the 13-yard line for the 1st down. Guter, give again. Thibodeau getting out to the strong side. He gets out to around the. He's going to get the 1st down. And he gets around to the 11. 1st down on the 13-yard line. 8:23. Eisenhower Eagles and the Aldine MacArthur Generals. It's on the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Gooder back to pass, looking
Nice
outside.
escape.
Has a
Corbin at
man.
7.
And short gain on the play.
Jonathan Corbin.
Jonathan Corbin with the reception.
He can do it all.
He's
Turn a kick for 30 yards and just finds a spot open.
He's had Silver on the tackle as well for MacArthur. Single back, double slots to the left. Gooder. Receiver in motion. And Gooder runs it up the middle. Touchdown! Jared Gooder with a touchdown on the quarterback sneak. And your Eisenhower Eagles go ahead in this one by score of 6-0. I tell you, it was a great movement. You could just see he saw the hole, and it just seems like the Generals got out of that zone, and for some reason the Gooder just found the middle.
Yeah, man, they're looking real fluid tonight. The consistency, everyone seems to be on the same page. The chemistry is really strong, and considering they haven't scored in 2 games, and MacArthur only gave up 6 points last week.
Last week, yeah.
It was an impressive drive.
Now the kick is going to be by Marvin Pineda. We're kicking for your Eagles. And the kick, Pineda's kick, is good. We'll take it right here with 7:18 left in the first quarter from Leonard George Stadium. The score, your Eisenhower Eagles 7 and the Aldine MacArthur Generals nothing. You're listening to Aldine ISD Sports, powered by Vype Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Houston on the campus at Spring ISD's Spring High School. I'm Michael Lewis along with Grady Sweeney and also our camera producer Angelica as well. Thank you again for joining us on this great crisp Friday evening for football. Great night for football. Your Eisenhower Eagles lead this one 7-0. Marvin Pineda kicks, and it's going to come down. He's got it at the 20, at the 25, but tackled there. And Jose Briones was the actual returner. Let's see.
I think Julian Ponce with that one.
Yeah, it was Julian Ponce with that one. Correct me on that one.
So Eagles off to a strong start. 7-0.
7-0.
Touchdown in
Yes.
a couple weeks.
And like you said, they were shut out by the Nimitz Cougars of Aldine last week, and here they are, just really, that first drive was impressive. Handoff, it's up the middle.
That's Nick Mashes.
Nick Mashes with the carry. Derek McNeil is a quarterback for the Generals. We have an Eagle down on the field. Derek McNeil is the quarterback for MacArthur, for the visiting MacArthur Generals.
Looks like we got a man down.
Also, we're going to get to your scoreboard as well. and get you caught up with what's going on around metropolitan Houston as well with our flash scoreboard as well. We'll check the actual injured Eagle as well. Some big games tonight. We're going to follow also as well that Beaumont United is playing number 1 at Atascocita. Number 5 Dickinson is playing number 23 Clear Falls, and also Episcopal. I know we probably covered them as well a time or two. They're actually playing St. John's Houston as well tonight. So we're going to get caught up with some of those games. Now, some of these 7 o'clock Central Time Zone games have just started. But Katie Jordan is leading Cinco Ranch 27-7 in the second quarter out at Legion Field. Also in Katy, Second Baptist and St. John's, no score there. Oak Ridge and Grand Oaks 7-0 in the first quarter. And at Brookshire, Texas Royal leading Belleville 7-0. The injured player on his feet.
That's Ja'Cory Carter.
Ja'Cory Carter. Looks like he was the inside interior lineman. Looks like he's came off a little bit gingerly on the ankle. They got to take him over to the sideline as well.
Got Jeremy Swain and Zach Harris helping him out. Glad he's up.
Glad he's up. And get him over to the sideline. We're going to resume play. Derek McNeil, the quarterback for the Generals. We'll get some more scores here as well. McNeil's going to have two double side to the one back.
So we got 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Oh, good give, and he stopped there on the play by a host of Eagles.
Good save by Derek. That was a low snap.
Nick Mazius, it was a very, very low snap.
I'm impressed he held on to that and still was able to hand it off.
Yes.
Hold on to that possession. So that'll give him 3rd and 10.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Generals. 6:16 left in this one. In the first quarter. The home Eisenhower Eagles leading this one 7-0. Michael Lewis, Brady Sweeney with you, along with our producer Angelica as well. Glad to have you aboard. Trips to the left for McNeil. McNeil, he's trying to run, but he is stopped. He is stopped. That's going to be number 58. That is. We have, I think it's number 58 or 56. It's going to be long in 4th and 15. And Generals are seeing whether they're going to go for it. It's going to be at the 20. Waiting for another player to come in. They're going for it. No, they're going to punt it. And here's the kick. It's it's shanked a little bit, but it does get a general bounce. Now it gets an Eagle bounce. And the Eagles will have very good field position. Vivian Olicron was the actual kicker. Now, the officials are actually going to get an actual, looks like there may have been a flag on the play. Chop block is going to be called against the Generals. So it's like Aldine, look like the Eagles are going to have a good field position. Again, a good drive that's going to be going for them as well. They got off here a great drive to start the game with the touchdown by Jared Gooder. 11-yard run. Looks like they're going to be in business right around the I would say pretty much right around the 20, call around the 21-yard line.
Wow.
Okay, Jared Gooder and the Eagles have loaded slots receivers out to the right. Gooder runs up the middle. He's going out at 10. 5 touchdown, Jared Gooder.
He does it again.
He does it again. Jared Gooder with his second touchdown of the quarter. Unbelievable. Great setup. And again, the Generals going with that zone. And here's where Gooder finds that seam.
Yeah, and he came real close to that last week. You could tell he had the flashy moves, the jukes, just playing against him. There's only so much you can do, and now that he's found his pocket,
He's
been
found
confident all season, and now he's finding his space. It's really cool to see it pay off.
Pineda with the actual, coming out for the actual point after. They'll make it 14-0. Pineda, and the kick is up and good. We'll keep it right here. We'll take it right here with 4:51 left in the first quarter. The score: your Eisenhower Eagles 14, and your Aldine MacArthur Generals nothing. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium. It's Spring ISD's Leonard George Stadium on the campus of Spring High School in Spring, Texas. Michael Lewis along with Grady Sweeney and our producer Angelica as well. And the kick by Pineda goes into the end zone over the head of Nick Macias for the Generals. Grady, I tell you, the Eagles not scoring last week against the Nimitz Cougars. Tonight,
On fire.
on fire. 2 Jared Gooder touchdowns.
14-0. Not just on the offensive side, as well, the defense.
The defense has
Shut down
just been,
MacArthur
they
on the
have
last
been,
drive.
and it's really effective this week, and maybe this is a possibility that they could go in with some little momentum against Westfield next week.
Yeah.
See. McNeil has the Generals back out here now. The receiver in motion. McNeil back to pass, looking across the middle, has a man, but it looks like it goes for a loss back to around the original line of scrimmage. Pass was complete, but to Traven Allen. But that's going to be a loss of about 4. MacArthur, like I said, the Generals winning last week 14-6 against a pretty good Aldine Mustang ball club. But tonight they're facing a very hungry Eagles defense. Second and 14. Back to passes McNeil.
Got some time.
Crowd in the middle,
deep.
going deep and over the head. He was trying to get his receiver,
Look at this Chapman.
Sinai Chapman, over his head. Be 3rd and 14.
Still looking for their first down of the quarter.
So it's going to be 3rd and 14. 3:47 left in the first quarter. Trips right. Receiving the backfield. McNeil looks like he was going to run. He's running it, but he does not get enough. He stopped right there. Gain of 3. It's a good tackle by number 58 for the Eagles.
One team's out. It's a 4th and 10, 25 with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter.
Maybe Alarcon is the actual kicker. Going to punt. Coming down now to Jonathan Corbin. He fair catches is right there. At right around the close to midfield stripe. Glad to have you aboard here. The Aldine Eisenhower Eagles lead this one 14-0. Michael Lewis, Grady Sweeney, along with our producer Angelica. We'll give you some more scores around the Houston area as well, and within this district as well. Eisenhower has trips left for Jared Guter, who's had a very big first quarter. Ball's at midfield. He's got trips left. Guter, give, Muhammad. Down there, oh, Muhammad at the 30, at the 25, down to the 10, 5, touch, Thibodeau, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow. Ulysses Thibodeau. Wow. Ulysses Thibodeau with the touchdown.
How about that?
50 yards on the touchdown run by Ulysses Thibodeau. Pineda with the extra point.
The Eagles, they've been really carrying that momentum since that 4th and 4 on that first drive.
They
Ever since,
have.
not
They
been
have.
down.
And
It's
now
a
it's a
big-
run. It's gonna be short. A good attempt by Jonathan Corbin. But still, with 3:05 in the first quarter, the score, the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine 20, and the Aldine MacArthur Generals nothing. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD football, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back.
And kicks away. Got a flag on the play. Return number 5 million pounds.
Looks like a flag on the play here. Twenty to nothing. First quarter here. Michael Lewis, Grady Sweeney with you. Larry George Stadium, along with our producer Angelica. Looks like a penalty on the play. It's going to go against the Generals. It's going to set it back a few yards. So they're going to actually start right about the 10-yard line. This will be 1st and 10. Ulysses Thibodeau with the 50-yard run, and Jared Guder the 2 touchdown runs as well for Eisenhower. Pass by McNeil out to Chapman. Tonight Chapman, gain is really not Trevion Allen with the tackle for Eisenhower. The gain was not that much on the gain. It's like it goes back to the original line of scrimmage. This could be second down. .234. Double slots on both sides. Back to passes McNeil out to the left side, overthrows his man. He was actually trying to get the running back Macias. Be 3rd and 8. That ball is going to be at the 12 of the Generals. It's been all Eisenhower. Great. It's been all Eisenhower tonight.
Alright, so they got a 3rd and 8, just over 2 minutes left to go in the first.
McNeil give out to the right side, a decent gain. That is going to be Nick Macias with the gain. Gets it out to about, I'd say about the 19-yard line.
Could be short by a couple yards.
It might be a little short. It's going to be 4th and 8. Alarcon is going to most likely come out to punt for the Generals. Corbin back for Eisenhower. We're going to get to the scoreboard in just a minute as well. Corbin back for Eisenhower. The kick. Alarcon out to Corbin. He cuts it at the 40, at the 30. Stopped right there. It gets a decent return out to around the 28-yard line. $17 yards on the punt return for Jonathan Corbin. 158 in this one. Some more scores around the Houston metropolitan area. Cy Fair and Cy Creek. 7-3. It's still in the first quarter there. Conroe Oak Ridge is still leading Grand Oaks 7-0. The other scores is Clear Falls is leading Dickinson 7-0. That is in the first quarter. Number 23, Clear Creek leading Dickinson. Trips left for Jared Guder. Back to passes Guder. Looking across, going deep. Has a man.
What's the call? It's
touchdown!
It's number 15. That's Dylan Heeks.
Dylan Heeks with a touchdown catch from Jared Guder.
This man is on fire tonight.
Jared Guder's on fire tonight. Dylan Hicks with the touchdown.
You want to talk about threading the needle? What a pass.
What a pass. Pineda with the extra point try for Pineda, for Ike, for the Eagles. And the kick is up, but it's blocked. It's no good. With 1:58 left in the first quarter, it is the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 26 and the Aldine MacArthur Generals nothing. You're listening, watching Aldine ISD Athletics Power of Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School. It is Michael Lewis along with Grady Sweeney and our producer, Angelica. Thank you for joining us in this district match between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles and the Aldine MacArthur Generals, a game which has been dominated by the Eagles. Grady, can we call it a Jared Gooder show?
I don't know what else you call it. 2 rushing touchdowns and unbelievable passes.
Oh, Pineda kicks it off. It's going over the head. It's going to be for a touchback. Over the head of Macias. I mean, if you look at this game, I mean, just last week, you're talking about an Eagles ball club that was just so dormant and having to try to score against the Aldine Nimitz Cougars team. Tonight, they have amassed, and just outside of the 2 Jared Gooder runs and the actual touchdown pass just now, that 50-yard touchdown run by Ulysses Thibodeau. My goodness.
This game's been all Eagles.
Here we go. Macias trying to get a hold, but gets nowhere. He probably get a gain of 1. Hugh Foster and Kean Edwards with the tackle. We'll get some of the other scores as well.
Just got over a minute left to play in the first. MacArthur looking to make something happen. Derek McNeil.
McNeil give. Macias stopped. No gain.
Number 16, that's Dalen McHenry.
McHenry with the tackle. Third down and 9. Ball's at the 26-yard line of the Generals. 26-0, Aldine Eisenhower. The Eagles leading this one over the Aldine MacArthur Generals. Trips to the left. Now they're going to call the coaches are going to call a timeout for MacArthur. We'll keep it right here. Scored the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 26 and the MacArthur Generals nothing. Grady, it looks like there's a lot of talk about tomorrow, as you know, college football up the freeway from us. A&M.
Yeah, exciting game.
Texas A&M and Alabama. It's going to be a really nice game tomorrow.
Yeah, you're looking for the upset, huh?
I am. I think, anything can happen. And Texas A&M looking pretty impressive so far.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do.
Let's get some more scores as well. Washington and North Forest, there's no score there at Delmar. Also, Klein Forest, Klein Kane, no score as well. Terry and Angleton, no score as well. And Pat Dobie and Pasadena Memorial. And St. Thomas Catholic is leading Central Catholic over at St. Thomas High School by a score of 7-0. Aves Taylor is leading Aloof Hastings. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
22 seconds left.
22 seconds left to this one. McNeil's going back to pass, looking.
He's going deep. He's got a man.
Chapman has him. Nice catch.
Wow.
Tonight Chapman made an A.J. Brown type of catch, and he's wearing his number. Wow. Unbelievable. That's probably the best penetration they've had in the first quarter.
I got to hand it to Derek McNeil. He's a talented athlete.
He's
Watching him
a great
week.
arm. Great arm.
They're just waiting for their break. And that's the break.
That's the break they needed.
Yeah.
And we are now at the end of the first quarter. The score, your Aldi Dynasty Eagles 26 and the MacArthur Generals nothing. You're watching and listening to Aldi Dynasty Athletics, Power of Vype Live. We're back here at Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis, Grady Sweeney with you. First and 10 for the MacArthur Generals. And here's McNeil. He's running. He gets it out to around the 40. He's still on his feet. Nice bulldozing run down to around the 20, down around to around the 33-yard line. Great field position. Puts the Generals in great field position. That will be a first down. Puts it around the 33-yard line.
He can do it all. Crucial first down was over a 15-yard pass to Chapman, and then he's taking the ball up for a dozen yards.
Wow.
Dual threat.
That's the momentum. Looks like the momentum that the Generals needed. Neal has trips to the left. Neal runs it again, but he's met there by a few Eagles, but the first to meet him there was Reginald Clark, the junior. 2nd and 8 for Jeremiah Clark, with the actual tackle for Eisenhower. 2nd and 9 from the 32. Second and 9 from the 32-yard line. 10:45 in this one. McNeil back to pass. He's met with pressure. Runs his own man, but he gets some decent yardage up to right about the 26-yard line.
Braylon Alves with the tackle.
And that will actually could probably get them the first down or get close to it. 3rd and 3. So we got 3 yards left. Game that's been dominated by the Eisenhower Eagles. McNeil gives it out to the right side of Macias, but he stops short of the first down.
All right, so what do you do? You got a 4th and short. It looks like Nick Macias was falling just short. 4th and 1.
4th
Down
and 1.
26.
I would say, and McHenry with the tackle for the Eagles on that play, but I would actually with quarterback sneak by McNeil.
Called it, and not just the first, but an extra 5 on the play.
He gets an extra 5 on the play. McNeil drives it up to close to around, I would say, give it about the 18-yard line, or close to around 18.5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Generals. Now, this is probably one of the most effective drives that they've had. You never know about what goes on in a game this big. Somebody gets momentum. Again, this could carry on to this second quarter.
It can. This is their first red zone trip.
McNeil has trips to the right. Single back with Macias. McNeil, he runs it, but he is stopped. Zach Harris and Lincoln. Good Lincoln on the tackle. Pretty good crowd in the end tonight at Leonard George Stadium.
All right, 2nd and 9.
Neal give it to Macias. Macias down to the 10.
He's got room.
Down to 5.
He's in.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Generals.
Boy, do they
Nick
need that.
Macias needed to get the energy that was needed for the Generals. Scores on this one. 26-6. Nick Macias with a touchdown run. 18 yards on the play. Fabian Alarcon, no, Aldo Hernandez will be the actual attempted point after. Kick by Hernandez, up.
No good.
And it's no good. We'll keep it right here. With 7:45 left in the second quarter, the score, the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine 26 and the MacArthur Generals of Aldine 6. You're listening and watching Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium on the campus of Spring High School in Spring ISD in Spring, Texas. Michael Lewis along with Grady Sweeney and our producer Angelica. Great night of football so far. Pretty decent game. Kickoff by Hernandez comes down, and it goes to number 3. Gets out to around the 40, down to around maybe the 36, knocked back to the 36-yard line. That was actually Wesley Burton. 13 yards on the return by Burton. Isaac Silver was on the tackle for MacArthur as well.
That's the big drive for MacArthur.
That was a actual momentum builder for them, for MacArthur, that one. Left back to pass Gooder.
Got his man.
Gets out to
Ulysses for, looks like 3, maybe 4.
It's about 4 yards for Ulysses Thibodeau. Thibodeau, as you probably know, he's had a 50-yard run in the first quarter. One of the more effective runs outside of the 2 Jared Gooder touchdowns. Gooder has double wides on both sides, one back Thibodeau now goes out to the slot. Back to pass is Gooter. He's going to run it. He's at the 40, at the 50, down to the 48, 47-yard line. I'll say mark it at the 49-yard line. Gutter gets it out to about the 49. .646, that's first down. Elijah McDonald with the tackle. Trips to the left for Gutter. Gives it.
It's Thibodeau.
Thibodeau gets around close to about the 40, I would say about the close to the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the play, so he gets around close to the 45-yard line. This will be second and 6. 6:09 in this one. All Eisenhower. Trips to the left for Gutter. Back to pass is Gutter.
He's going deep.
He's got a man.
Oh,
out of his reach. He was trying to get
That's Dylan Heeks.
Heeks, but there's a flag on the play. And that's going to be pass interference against the Generals.
Oof.
Looks like that pass interference. Chris Ledsma, looks like the actual pass interference was against him. So Eisenhower will get it at the Generals 30. It's first and 10 with 5:44. That is a backbreaker of a turnover. Great play by Chris Ledesma, but here we go with the a little bit of a push there. Back to passes Gutter. Has a man.
It's Chase Edwards.
Edwards down to right about the 21-yard line.
First reception of the night.
So it'd be second and 1.
Just over 5 minutes left. MacArthur hoping to keep this to at least a field goal as they come back and score, hopefully before the half.
Before the half,
keep
right.
this
5, you know, and that drive, they could get that drive just what they just had to score that touchdown. They could bring some momentum, maybe some momentum in the second half. Gutter back to
it's tipped
pass.
and almost intercepted.
Almost
Did he get
tipped
it?
and almost intercepted.
Looks like incomplete.
It was an incomplete pass by Gutter. Second and 1, 4:49 in this one. Good to give. Up the middle. He's down to around the 5.
He's still going.
He's still going to the 1-yard line.
Jeremiah Swain. How
Jeremiah
about that?
Swain, the senior. And it's going to be first and goal.
At the what, the 2?
I would
I
say
don't
about
think
the
his knee was
2.
down, yeah.
About the 2-yard line. It is nothing but Eagle power by ground tonight so far. Gutter has a receiver in motion. Give.
Well, it's gonna be
Swain
close.
again. It's going to be close. Looks like he's down close to most likely the 1.
Yep.
Jonathan Booth with the tackle. Another score around the Houston metropolitan area. Iowa Colony is leading Brazosport by a score of 7-0. That's still in the first quarter. We'll have some more scores for you as well. Second and goal from the 2. Gutter, give. That's it for a touchdown. Swain with the touchdown. Jeremiah Swain with the running touchdown. The senior with the touchdown. Pineda is going to try to make the point after to make it a 33-6 game. Grady the fourth. The fourth, maybe the Pineda's kick is up and good. And with 3:32 left in the second quarter, the score. The Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine 33 and the Aldine MacArthur Generals 6. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics. Power of Light Media. We'll be back.
Strongest offensive game the Eagles have had this season, if
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is.
Couple rushing touchdowns from Gooter, 50-yard rush from Thibodeau, and then a goal line carry for Swain. Everyone's had a chance.
Here's a kick by Pineda. Coming down and taken there at the 10, down around to about the 22-yard line.
Julian Ponce on that.
Julian Ponce with a return. I think that Julian Ponce. Let's go statewide also, as well as MacArthur is actually getting there at Mansfield. This is a very, very big game. Number 14 statewide. Number 14 DeSoto leading Mansfield Legacy by a score of 15-0. That's in the first quarter.
All right, MacArthur had a strong drive last time around. Let's see what they do. Derek McNeil.
Neal gets a short gain up to 4 yards, so it gets about to Isaiah Jackson with the tackle. Gets it around probably the 27-yard line.
You got about 2:40 left for the half. Got a 2nd and 6. General's looking to make something happen. Looks like
there was some movement.
I think it's on MacArthur.
Looks like it's going to be a false start on MacArthur on the Generals. It looks like there it is. False start against MacArthur. .228 in this one.
2nd and 11. MacArthur looking to make something happen. Derek McKeel, look at the pass.
Neal, pass,
Incomplete.
incomplete. It's complete to Isaac Silver. It's incomplete to Isaac Silver. Travion Allen was the receiver. Check that. Another state-ranked team score updated in the second year after this play. Trips to the right for double slot to the right for McNeil. That's going to be a timeout. We'll stay here with you. 2:13 on in the second quarter. The Aldine Eisenhower Eagles leading the Aldine MacArthur Generals 33-6. At Waxahachie, number 6 and defending 6A state champion the Waxahachie Ball Club is playing the state champions, 6A champions, the Duncanville Eagles. Oh my goodness. A great game so far up there in Waxahachie. It's 9-0. The defending 6A champions are leading that one up there and just in the first quarter as well. Other state ranked state team, we'll have some more ranked state team scores as well. And but that's really must be a really good defensive game if Waxahachie's really actually holding on with their own with Duncanville tonight, Grady. Back to the action here. Back to passes. McNeil looking down the middle. Has a man open. He has it.
But he did step out.
But he stepped out before he got it.
Well, wait. Was he in?
He made the catch.
He's in. Wow.
Great
Another
catch.
Bomb by Derek McNeil. 39-yard pass completion.
Isaac Silver with the catch. 39 yards for McNeil. Wow. First down for the Generals. Again, this is what we were talking about. Momentum. If they could get the momentum of a good drive, pair some drives together, this would be a great sticking point for next half. Give it to Macias. He gets out to around the 31-yard line. Macias will get out to around the 31. There's an injured Eagle down.
He's all right.
Some ranked teams are playing tonight. Also, number 10 in the state, the Woodlands tonight. Woodlands leading Cleveland at Cleveland by a score of 14-0. That's in the first quarter. Woodlands looks like they're going to be one of the other people in Arlington as we come in December. New Caney's also leading Conroe by a score of 7-0 as well. We'll keep you up also some scores as well in the private league, private division as well. No score we have as well over at Second Baptist as well, but we'll keep you up to date on that score as well between St. John and Second Baptist. So no score at the moment, but we'll keep you up to date on that. Great night for football. Rio Riva was the injured player for the Ike Eagles. Trips right for McNeil.
First and 10, just under 2 minutes left to play before the half.
McNeil Gives him a chance, but he drops the ball. It's right behind him. It's kicked. And it's recovered by the Eagles.
Oh.
And the ball is recovered by the Eagles. Looks like number 1, Zach Harris. Okay, Isaiah Jackson picked it up. Correction on the recovery, who recovered it. Isaiah Jackson picks it up. So this is going to be 1st and 10. We'll be right at the 45-yard line.
After a strong drive, it starts to see it.
Oh, it was a great drive going, and then it just stopped. Back to passes Gutter, looking, has a man, looks like he has Corbin at the 20, down to the 8-yard line. If this is not the Jared Gutter show, I don't know what it is. 55-yard pass completion. My goodness. Can Jared Gutter serve hot dogs at the game as well and do the same thing? Unbelievable first half he's had. 1:14 left. They're at the 1st and goal of the 7, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be a delay of game. Okay, false start against the Eagles, so it's going to march him back to the 12. 1:09 in this one. Unbelievable. Gutter has trips right. That's Thibodeau in the backfield.
Hands it off to Edwards.
Edwards out to, he's thrown down there. Chase Edwards thrown down to at least the 3-yard line, to at least the 5-yard line.
A great tackle by Jonathan Dooms and MacArthur.
Yes. 48 seconds left in this one in the first half. The Eagles wanted to try to expand the lead before they get to halftime here. Gutter has double slots. Back to pass looking. Gutter has a man out of bounds.
He's looking for Jonathan Corbin on that one.
He's trying to get to Jonathan Corbin, but well defended back there. It's like Sinai Chapman was on the coverage. 3rd and goal from the 7. 27 seconds left in the first half. Give. Stop there for no gain by a host of generals is Thibodeau.
Stein, I think he's brought down by Gerald Jackson on that one. Great stop. MacArthur needed that stop.
They needed that stop, and boy, I tell you, I mean, 33-6, the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine leading MacArthur, Aldine MacArthur Generals. I don't know what else to say. Is this the Jared Gutter show? Are we filming this? The Jared Gutter show. This is what it is tonight. Gutter has been so impressive. 2 running touchdowns outside of the Thibodeau 50-yard run, a touchdown pass. What else can Jared Gutter? I guess he's going to get an interception, maybe. Maybe he'll kick a field goal. But I tell you what, as you said, Eisenhower, the Eagles are more effective tonight after the very, very big loss last week against Nimitz. and have the offense this explosive shut down by Nimitz last week. And now you're looking at, am I watching C.J. Stroud?
It'll be a 27-yard field
27-yard field goal attempt for Marvin Pineda. Jonathan Corbin to hold. And the kick by Pineda is up. It's good. Pineda with the actual field goal, and with the score, 10 seconds left in the first half. The score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 36 and the Aldine MacArthur Generals 6. We'll keep it right here. Well, Grady, as we said, a lot of college football, but I see that you're going to be traveling up northwest to College Station.
I am checking out that Alabama game. We're looking for the upset. Is that an upset?
It is. Texas A&M. Alabama has just been so back and forth, and I'm trying to find a consistency, I guess, with the quarterback situation, and we'll have to see. I mean, which quarterback will step up for Alabama, and if Texas A&M has enough, Jimbo Fisher has enough something up his sleeve to beat his old nemesis and his mentor. Looks like they're going to.
Was the field goal?
Okay, so the field goal, there must have been an actual.
We got a penalty on the play.
A penalty on the play. So Pineda's kick is not good. So it's going to hold it right there, and we're 4 seconds left. We're going to keep it right here. So it looks like there was a penalty on the play. So 33-6, and excuse me, the Generals will be taking over here with 4 seconds left. I tell you what, though, Grady, that game is going to be very, very well watched tomorrow. But I think the biggest game of all is coming up.
Which one?
Texas, Oklahoma.
Oh. How do you miss that one?
Texas, Oklahoma. Exciting. That's going to be a very good game tomorrow.
This will be a great game.
Very great game tomorrow.
Do you know who's at home?
It's actually at, as you probably know, the State Fair.
Yeah. Oh,
at the Cotton Bowl.
Gotcha. Okay.
At the Cotton Bowl.
All right.
Looks like there is going to be a lot of defensive backs are going to be actually in a prevent.
Yeah, one shot. You have 4 seconds left before the half.
And it looks like McNeil is going to try to. They're just going to take a knee. And we're just going to go to half with them. And that is going to do it for the first half. And that is the end of the first half here at Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School. The score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 33 and the MacArthur Generals nothing. You're listening and watching Aldine ISD Athletics, Power Vype Media. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Albany Independent School District and MacArthur High School with Superintendent Dr. Latanya Goffman, Associate Superintendent of Schools, High School Social Rodriguez, Principal Shauna Showers, and Dr. Yule Everline, and Performing Arts Director Rafusion Rodriguez, proudly present the pride of MacArthur High School, the Gem and General. The Gem and General are under the direction of James DeVoe, Emily Pitt, and color guard instructor Rosie Barron. Led on the field by drum majors Alejandro Porta, Eileen Acosta, and Vanessa Martinez. Section of the week is the trombone. Color guard member of the week is Areli Cristino. For the marching portion of your halftime entertainment, the award-winning Gem and General's Marching Band will offer you a show of music and marching as they perform a portion of their 2023 UIL show, Sorcerer's Awakening, featuring Hope Mars, That Old Black Magic by Sinatra, and Orange O Fortuna. Music is arranged by Rose Antonio Diaz, and battery percussion arranged by Carlos Ortega. Drum major may take the field. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The School District and the YG Eisenhower Senior High School are honored to recognize the seniors of the Mighty Eagle Marching Band, the Golden Dancing, and the Cheers tonight. Tonight's pastime experience. Thank you for your dedication, English out in the preparation, and for paving the way for those following in footsteps. The Golden Eaglet dance team seniors are Caitlin Vasquez is a 4-year dancing member being accompanied by her parents, Anna and Cachanero Vasquez. Caitlin's favorite quote is, "There's always a bright light at the end of every tunnel." Maisha Bailey is a 3-year dance
Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium on the campus of Spring High School and Spring ISD. I am Michael Lewis, along with Grady Sweeney and our producer Angelica as well. It is, Grady. It's been all Eisenhower.
It has.
The Eisenhower Eagles 33 and the MacArthur General 6.
And the biggest offensive game of the year. MacArthur's been playing well too. There's just been a couple crucial turnovers, that one fumble on their last drive, and not being able to. They had a rough start in the first quarter, so it's been a heck of a game for both sides. With the Eagles have just found their spot. I mean, big plays every touchdown. I mean, you got Jared rushing in twice. You got the 50-yard rush from Ulysses. I mean, you just can't stop the Eagles right now when they find that break.
And and we're saying, like we said, it's the Jared Gooder show.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 rushing touchdowns for him, touchdown pass outside of the actual Thibodeau touchdown, 50 run of 50 yards. What a dominant first half by the Eagles. For me, I would say they've had to amass at least somewhere close in the neighborhood of maybe 300 some odd yards, and most of it being on the ground.
And this was the team I was watching last week, just waiting to break through. And they were playing the Cougars. I know they didn't score, but man, they came close. Their defense was really shutting them down. The Cougars only scored 20 points on them, which, if you look at their schedule, that's they've been putting up 40 plus. So Eagles have been really turning the season around the last couple of weeks.
Okay, the Aldine Eisenhower is going to actually kick off to the Aldine MacArthur, to the Generals. Marvin Pineda is going to kick off. Ponce deep for MacArthur. He lets this just fly over. Ponce and also Nick Macias. While waiting for the Generals to come on, just to be caught up on some scores within the area. Sweeney leading Lamarck at halftime, 35-0. Stratford leading Northbrook, 35-0. That's over in Spring Branch. Also, ranked team, 10th area ranked Woodlands leading Cleveland, 49-0. Also, first down for the Generals. That's going to be at the 20. The give on the right side, getting out to probably about the 29. Alamatapucia, the actual runner. Gibbons Evans, who's on the tackle for Eisenhower. Gain of only 4 in the play. Give Macias stopped by a ton of Eagles back there. Macias lost his tackle for a loss. Whitney on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 9 from about the 26-yard line of MacArthur. Back to passes. McNeil.
He's going deep.
He's going deep for Chapman. Overshoots him.
Yep.
It's good, 4th and 9. He's going to bring the Prunty team out. And Bailey Olicron is going to punt. Back deep for your Eisenhower Eagles will be Jonathan Corbin and also Dalen McHenry, both back deep. Here's the kick. Coming down. Corbin has it at the 50, down to the 40, down to the 30, down, knocked out right around the 28-yard line. A nice return by Corbin. Down to Corbin on the return. .26 yards on the return. Looks like they're going to make some switches here. So it looks like there was a penalty kick, a penalty on the play. So they're going to replay 4th and 4. So it's offside on Eisenhower. So that's going to null the kick return, punt return by Corbin. Corbin and McHenry back for the Eagles. Here's the kick. Kick comes down to McHenry calling a fair catch, and it's going to be around the 43-yard line. We also give you some caught up on some other scores as well, especially in Sacred Heart is leading Legacy Prep 27-0, and also 21st ranked area Tomball leading Waller 28-8. Number 1 ranked Atascocita leading Beaumont United 57-0. Here's a good run.
Jason Washington.
Washington down to
the
20-yard line. Good run by Jason Washington.
First of the night. We have a player down.
We have a player.
Generals.
Generals have a player down. 25 yards on the run by Washington.
It's all right.
A player down. We'll check to see who the player is.
Oh, wow, what a rush by Washington. Wonder if we'll see more of that tonight. Looks like he's okay. I think that was, is that Jabrian Jenkins for the MacArthur Generals? Not sure.
I'm going to double check that for you. Looks like it was Jabrian Jenkins.
I hope he's all right. Glad he's able to get up off the field. So they're working on him right now. Should be okay. All right. So after that rush, we have a 1st and 10.
1st and 10. That's going to be right around the 21-yard line of the Generals. Here's a run up the middle.
This time stopped.
Stopped.
Blackshire. That's his first.
Eugene Durst was a ball carrier. Looks like they're doing a little bit of a wildcat move. Durst is now actually behind a quarterback.
And he had some slick moves last week. A couple good rushes as
good
well.
Runs.
So he came in the back half of the second half of last game. So we'll see what he comes up with tonight.
Durst give up the middle, but it's good stop right there.
Blackshire again.
On Thibodeau. Blackshire on the tackle for the Generals. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Again in that Wildcat set. Durst is going to be in the Wildcat set. The sophomore has double slots. One back. In motion is Thibodeau. Back to passes. Durst.
He's got a man
open.
open.
Oh, just wide.
Targeted Chase Edwards.
He was trying to get Chase Edwards on to play.
Just overshot him just a little bit.
Yeah.
Good route run by Chase though.
4th down and 9. like the Jared Guter show has taken an exit for the night, and they're giving him a little rest. As you know, Eisenhower has a big game next week. It's all in Westfield.
They're going for it.
They're going for it. Fourth and 9. 8:13 left in the first quarter. Third quarter.
Passes again. Finds his man
Finds
this time.
his
It's
man,
Edwards. He's in.
No. He is right at the 1
he-
yard line. But good pass by Durst.
No challenges in high school.
Yeah. Not in high school football. I wish it was, you know.
Where's the replay?
Throw a flag now.
I could have sworn he was in.
But it's first and goal. And great pass by Durst to Chase Edwards. 19 yards pass, and Chris Ledesma was actually on the tackle.
And you can see a little bit of his frustration after he caught that pass. He's like, I know I was in. I know I was in.
Double wide. Durst picks up a fumble. He's getting ready. He's met there by a lot of generals. He's tackled. EJ Durst was tackled. He's gonna have lost it too. It's gonna be second in, still goal. It's gonna bring it back to the 4. Trips to the right. Give. Durst stopped. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it may be against Aldine MacArthur. Looks like Corey Seymour may have been the actual player involved for the Generals. It's going to be against Corey Seymour of the Generals.
That's going to cost him.
It's going to be Corey Seymour is going to be ejected for the Generals and thrown out of the ball game.
That'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it'll give him looks like it'll be another first and goal again. Maybe at the 4. Some of the yardage that they lost, they'll get it back. Durst.
Tosses
Pitch
it
it out to
Ulysses, looking
Thibodeau.
for a second touchdown. He's in.
In for a touchdown. Second touchdown of the night for Ulysses Thibodeau. He had a 50-yard run earlier in the first half. And now Eisenhower is up the lead to 39-6. An 8-yard run by Ulysses Thibodeau. Nova Pineda is going to be on now to kick the extra point for Eisenhower to make it 40-6. by Pineda is up and good. With 6:04 in the third quarter, the score. The Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine, 40, and the Aldine MacArthur Generals, 6. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics, Power Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis, along with Grady Sweeney and Angelica, our fabulous producer, as well. 40-6, Grady. Aldine Eisenhower, the Eagles. My goodness, no points against Aldine Nimitz last week. They have exploded tonight. A lot of running tonight. A lot of some great execution.
Start off with that first drive. I mean, I loved that decision to go for that 4th and 4 on the first drive, and ever since that, the momentum has not slowed down.
It has not slowed down. Here's a kick by Pineda coming down, and it goes over the head of Macias. 5:59. Excuse me. In this one.
It's been fun watching the Eagles because the talent's there, and you've been watching it over the last few weeks, but to see them actually come to fruition and see them explode has been exciting to watch.
Well, you know, and really the big thing I think with the Eagles is the fact is that after last week, a lot of this talent you knew, as you said, you know, a breakout game. This was the breakout game. This was the breakout game. Had to have been. Looks like it's going to be the Generals will start their drive at the 25-yard line, and McNeil gives to Macias. He is going nowhere. Met first there by number 90, Isaiah Jackson.
You know,
it's going to be a loss of 3.
McNeil's playing really well tonight as well.
McNeil's playing very well. I think with the Generals, I think what you really are looking at is they get a good drive, and for some reason it's either turnovers killing it or just really mistakes and penalties.
Yeah. I haven't had a lot of opportunities just because the Eagles being on the field for so long, so it's been hard for them to try and catch up at this point.
That's going to be a timeout. Take a timeout with it. We're going to stay right here, too. 5:03 left in this third quarter. The Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine comfortably leading 40-6 over the Aldine MacArthur Generals. Let's get you caught up. Again, like I said, number 1 ranked Atascocita leading Beaumont United at halftime. Grady 57-0.
Just unbelievable.
Wow, unbelievable. Other scores in the actual Bel Air Episcopal, in the actual area of private schools, leading St. John's 19-12, third quarter. Very good one. Very good. St. John's of Houston. And no score from Second Baptist of St. John. Second Baptist, St. John's of Katy. Second Baptist, no score there. Also another score from over on the inner Memorial Loop over there. St. Thomas Catholic is leading Central Catholic by a score of 28-6. That is in the third quarter. Other scores as well. Number 5 ranked Dickinson leading number 23 Clear Falls. Here's McNeil back to pass. He is sacked. He is sacked. Looks like it's going to be an Isaiah Jackson sighting, and he comes up with looks like they grabbing his hand.
So that'll be a 3rd and 20.
Like Isaiah Jackson came up a little bit limped in the hand, but I think he's okay. 3rd and 20 on the play. 4:21. A little bit under 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Who we got back there?
Back to pass.
And it'll go not
That will
very
go
far.
not far. There's a trick play pass from
We
Dennis
got 2
Arrizio.
flags.
Back report by Dennis Arrizio.
This could be huge.
It's going to be a huge.
What do you think we got on sportsmanlike? Or?
Possibly. Let's see what the flag is here. Roughing,
Personal foul.
roughing the passer.
Yeah.
Roughing the passers on they roughed up backup quarterback on Arrizio. So that's going to bring some of that yardage back. It's going to bring it out to close to around the 28-yard line. 29-yard line. See what we have. We're going to be about the 20. Looks like they brought it right, respotted back in the 24.
Give them a fresh set of downs. They needed that break.
So it's actually going to be a 1st and 10 for the Generals. Neal has trips right. He runs it out, and he is knocked down right there. Very short play, but another flag on the play. We're going to check to see who the flag is on. Officials are discussing this. Homecoming night for the Eisenhower Eagles. The personal foul is going to be against Aldi MacArthur. Again, like what we said, Grady, another one of these that gets to the group a decent drive, and then penalties or turnover
Shuts them down.
shuts them down. We talk high school football, and we're covering it tonight. Also, if you're a baseball fan tomorrow and you are in the Houston area, sports fan all over the place, downtown Houston will be very packed tomorrow. As you probably know, the ALCS tomorrow. Carlos Correa comes home.
I was just about to say he's coming back. The Twins.
The Minnesota
that series,
Twins
made it
take
quick
on
on
the
the Blue
Houston
Jays.
Astros tomorrow
That'll be exciting.
at the Juice
Exciting.
Box. And there's also soccer playoffs as well. The Houston Dynamo and the Houston Lady Dash are playing their playoff games as well, separate days. Good sports day tomorrow, or a very cool day, hopefully.
An exciting time of year all around.
Yes, it
Football, you
is.
got basketball coming up, baseball playoffs.
McNeil
Got a
gives it
flag.
out to Macias, but there is a flag on the play, and may come back against 2 flags on the field. This you're getting a score like this, and you know when there's a lot of back and forth and just non-focus.
Yeah, what was a brisk first half is turning out to be a
Yes.
total
First
opposite.
down and out, it's a lot. It's going to get MacArthur's almost really pretty much close to about the 7-yard line.
First and 28.
First and 28.
Yeah.
2:59 left in this 3rd quarter. McNeil gives it.
Nope,
It's
he's
like
taking
he
it.
took it. He took it. Takes it out.
Ball's out.
Ball's out.
Did it get? Was it recovered?
Was it recovered?
Looks like the ball went out right after the fumble.
It's like
Close
it
call
was
from
out of
MacArthur.
bounds. It was like it was out of bounds there.
Oof.
Dion Edwards was the actual made the actual initial tackle. 2:15. A little bit under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd and 8. So gain of about close to good yardage by McNeil. Under 2 minutes left in this one. And it's going to be a timeout. We were trying to get a timeout.
Flag.
A flag on the field. Okay, legal procedure is going to be against MacArthur.
Wow, another one.
Brings him back and makes it now 5 yards backwards. Now brings him 2nd and 13. 148 in this one in the third quarter. McNeil back to pass. Has a man, but he is stopped for a loss. Travion Allen was the receiver. 3rd and 13. There's a loss on the play. Throw out by McNeil. It's too low.
Intended for Chapman.
Sinai Chapman was the intended receiver, so it's going to be 4th and 14. That's going to bring on the kicking team, and it's going to bring on Allegron. And back it's going to be McHenry and Corbin. Kick. Comes low. Takes a bounce. Comes about right about the 47 yard line. Make it about probably the 48. 119 as we're in the third quarter. Dominated game. Dominated game by the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles. 40 to 6 over the Aldine MacArthur Generals. Next week we have to take a look for the same Aldine Eisenhower Eagles taking on Aldine Westfield, our arch rivals.
That'll be a fun game.
That should be a fun game next week. Durst
going deep.
Back to pass and just overshoots his man.
It's a Washington. We had that huge run that last drive.
Jason Washington was the intended receiver. Desmond Weiss was the man in coverage for South Houston. Not South Houston. For MacArthur. Was actually going to give the score for South Houston. There's South Houston and Dobie. There's no score neither. Durst has trips left. Receiver in motion. Gives to Edwards. Edwards on the end around. Out to the 40. Down to around most likely the 39-yard line. 13-yard gain for Chase Edwards. First down for Eisenhower. This game was far, far decided in the first quarter. Yeah, it was Grady. The first quarter, it was, I don't even know what to say. It was a Jared Gutter show.
Yeah.
Pass again out to Chase Edwards. Flag on the play. Gutter 2 runs, a touchdown pass, and then the 2 touchdown runs by Thibodeau. Ulysses Thibodeau, 1 of 50, 1 of 8. This has just been a total Eagle rush tonight.
Yes, even then Jeremiah Swain, get that, he rushed one in too.
Yes.
He got his chance.
He got himself
Then,
some actual FaceTime in the end zone.
Chase Edward was close. I still think he was it.
Let's get a flag, a
the
challenge flag.
percentages.
You want the challenge flag, Grady. You do. Durst has double to slot. Give to Thibodeau. Thibodeau going on the outside, out to the 40.
Oh.
He runs and he is close to another first down. And that's going to put it right about the 39-yard line.
I think that'll do it for the third.
And that's going to end the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter here at Leonard George Stadium at Spring ISD in Spring, Texas. The score, the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine 40 and the Aldine MacArthur Generals 6. This is Aldine ISD Athletics, covered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Back here at Leonard George Stadium, Spring ISD in Spring, Texas. Just a little bit behind the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis, Grady Sweeney, along with our producer, Angelica as well. Well, Grady, it's fourth quarter here, 40-6. The Eisenhower Eagles leading this one over the MacArthur Generals. Does this take a lot of momentum into next week's game for the Eagles against Westfield?
You know,
Walden Westfield.
I sure hope so. And I saw some of that building, even though they were shut out by the Cougars at 20-0, they had a lot in them.
Mm-hmm.
They were so close on so many drives. It was a defensive game, and seeing them pick it up on their first drive this week, I think they're going to carry that into next week.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. And I think so, too. I think it should be a very good game. 2nd and 12. Start the fourth quarter. Motion.
G's going to take it.
He's going to take it. Durst up to. He dragged some people. Sophomore drags a few people up to about the 34-yard line. I'd say about the 35-yard line. Give 10. Third 7. Durst throws it. Has a man.
Oh, it's going to be close.
It's going to be close to the first down. 10 to receiver. That's going to.
It's the tight end, Nard, I think.
Nard, the Sheik Nard with the catch. Johnny Pinkett and Babunia on the tackle for MacArthur. Here's the handoff. Ulysses Thibodeau, the carry, but he was stopped. Tavian Atkinson with the tackle for MacArthur. Second and 10 at the 29. Back to pass Dirts. He has Edwards at about the 25-yard line to chase Edwards. Silver on the tackle. We have a timeout call. We're going to keep it right here. 9:35 left, and Aldi Eisenhower leading this one 40-6. The Eagles leading this one over the MacArthur Generals of Aldi. I can tell you right now, there is a lot of good football tonight, and I haven't gotten an update. We're going to try to get an update on the games over in the third quarter. You know, I can see why they're number one and just next to Katy in the area. Atascocita leading Beaumont United 71-0. Whoa. What a team they have. Atascocita's always been. Here's another team that could go to Arlington, and you could see these guys up there most likely playing for the title, for the state title. Other games of note. A tight one. Well, a tight one in the private school. Episcopal St. John's, a good game there. St. John's of Houston leading this one 33. Oh, this the pass from Dirts.
He's looking for Zach Harris.
Jack Harris. It's overthrown. Yeah, Episcopal, Bel Air Episcopal trailing St. John's by a score of 33-26.
That's a great game.
That is an excellent game.
Alright, so it looks like they're going for it. It's a 4th and 5.
Back to passes, Dirts
Going
looking,
deep.
going deep.
It's
It's
picked.
intercepted, picked off.
Who was that? Was that Chris? With the pick?
Looks like that could be the
Desma?
Desma with the pick. Also, area ranked number 19 Belleville in the fourth quarter at Brookshire, leading Royal by a score of 38-10. And that one in the fourth quarter. North Forest all over Washington, 37-0 in the fourth. Fulshire leading Friendswood 47-29. And and we'll get some more scores for you as well. First down and 10 at the 1. The give Neal gives it. Number 23. Callahan is the ball carrier.
So you've got a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
8:30 on the clock.
Now about the 5. 8:30. A little bit under 8 minutes left in this one. Back to pass. Neal steps away from one rusher and he overthrows. He was trying to get it to Macias. We have a general on the ground. Looks like that is going to be Chapman. Hopefully he's okay. May have taken a stinger. Other games of note with ranked teams in the area ranked teams. Number 12 Ridge Point is taken to the Fort Bend Elkins, 55-14, over at Crump Stadium tonight on the other side of town. Also, Cy Fair taking out to Cy Creek tonight by a score 40-17. Clear Springs leading Brazos with 59-0. Still waiting on a score from over at excuse me, Jordan Cinco Ranch. Katie Jordan has defeated Katie Cinco Ranch 48-21. And he gets up on his own power. Texas City's leading Fort Bend Marshall 15-7. And still waiting on some other scores from the private area. We'll get those scores over there for you. Well, we're still waiting on an actual score from Second Baptist and St. John's as well. Could be 3rd and 7 from the 5. Chapman's going to the sideline on his own power. Back to pass. Neal looking.
Oh,
Had
so close.
Macias, and for some reason he dropped it. Macias, had he held on to it, would have actually had a reservation for 6. It'll be 4th down and 7 from the 5. A little bit under 8 minutes left to this one. Fabian Holocron. And kicks it out to Corbin, who fields it at the 40. 38, down to the 30. Down to the 20.
He's got room.
Down to the 10. 5. Touchdown!
There's a flag.
But there is a flag on the play. Hold everything. Some laundry and an injured general.
Yeah, we got number 6 down.
It's like Jose Briones is down.
There's a flag at the 20, so it might have been a hold.
May have been a hold at the 20 when actually Corbin was making the cut. The injury timeout, we hope that Jose Briones of MacArthur is good. Nothing serious. It would have been a touchdown, but it was called back. We'll look and see what the penalty was all. may have been an actual, maybe an actual block. Brown is still down. So that's gonna be a holding call against the Eagles. So to be honest, carried him off the field, all of his teammates. Great job by them. Great teamwork by his teammates to take him off the field. Hopefully his injuries were not sustained really bad. So it's going to be a personal foul call. It's going to bring it back to probably 40, now to 45. You can never tell, Grady, in games like this when it's really widely decided already. You can see a lot of the injuries, and it gets close to the end of the game, a lot more frustration. And you don't want a lot of injured players right in this, especially if you're on the good side of the scoreboard or the bad side. You don't want any injured players as well.
Yeah, at some point you got to play somewhat conservative at this point and save your players at the same time. Still,
that's going to be against the Eagles for the legal false start. And that's going to be against the lineman. Montrell Williams, the junior, moved.
So it'll be a 1st and 15.
1st and 15 at their own 40, let's say right at the 50-yard line. Double wide receiver slot. Durst out to the right side, gets out to about the 46-yard line.
Brought down by, what's that?
Those in on the tackle. With this win, Eisenhower will go to 2-4 and 1-1 and 1-2 in district. Another good run by Durst, but
he's got the first.
He's got the first, but there is a flag on the play.
Yep.
And it could be coming back, maybe holding against the Eagles of Eisenhower. Let's take a skim at some other scores in this one. Klein Forest and Klein Kane. Klein Forest leading this one 21-7 in the third quarter. Dickinson leading Clear Falls 38-13. And Worthing is leading Wheatley 27-0. Angleton leading Terry 28-7.
Wow, that's going to bring him way back. So it'll be 2nd and 21.
2nd and 21 from the 44.
right, just under 7 minutes to
44
go.
44-yard line, second and 21. Durst looks like he was trying to get outside, but he's brought to the ground. It's like Brian Jenkins with the tackle for the Generals. Loss of 4. Toro with the tackle. 6 minutes left of this one. Durst gets outside. Some of the yardage is back, but it looks like the Eagles will be punting. Just north of east of here, 10th area ranked the Woodlands. Now in the fourth quarter, leading Cleveland. Another big score, Grady. The Woodlands leading this one 70-7 over Cleveland. Wow. The area ranked number 10, Woodlands. We'll try to have a score for you from over at Second Baptist. Second Baptist in St. John, the 12th. With Katie, they're going at it now. So we're going to try to get a score for you as well. St. Joseph Catholic and O'Connell, Galveston O'Connell. Looks like O'Connell's leading that one, 21-14. Seems like the most exciting football game of the night so far is St. John's Houston and Bel Air Episcopal. Episcopal had the lead, and now St. John's of Houston up 33-26.
That's be a great game to rewatch, and that'll be on Vype Live.
Yes,
AD.
should be on Vype Live. You watch all the games, great games like that one and this one, on Vype Live. You can also follow us on Vype Live on YouTube. Watch the games there as well. Punt coming down. Demasius takes a Eagle bounce, but it goes out of bounds. And had an injured Eagle on the ground, but he was able to get up. Punt by Deshik Nard was only good for maybe 19, but we have an injured Eagle.
A lot of injuries today.
Like Reginald Clark is the actual injured Eagle, but he's able to walk off on his own. He's able to walk off on his own power. Like he may have gotten hit in the hand. Again, you know, it comes down to just basically when you're in a game like this, Grady, it just seems as if you grab a lot of more injuries, especially when it was warmer. You're grabbing a lot of more cramps. You know, we covered a private school game in the early part of the summer or late part, and a lot of cramps. But now when you get a game of this magnitude, of this score, you get a lot of injuries as well, going to the later stages of it. 40-6. 40-6. The Eisenhower Eagles lead this one. Looks like they're going to walk off clipping against MacArthur. This has just been the actual, it's just been the actual, the mark of just where they've had some position in this half. All named the MacArthur Generals. They just haven't had that position.
All right, so 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Neil looking to
pass.
make something happen.
Neil
He's going
is gonna
deep.
He's going to go deep, and he
Oh,
overthrows his man. He was trying to get to.
I think that
He was
was
trying to get to Allen. Trying to get to Travion Allen, but there was no, just a little bit overshot. And up just north of here in, at Randall Reed Stadium, we have a score there. Neal takes it up a few yards. Gets it out to about the close to 28-yard line. But at Randall Reed Stadium up north of here, team that both Eisenhower faced last week and Eisenhower is to face next week. It is the Aldine Westfield Mustangs 35 and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 21.
Ooh,
4th quarter.
close game. Going to be exciting next week. All right, 1st and 10. Looks like Neal's going to go for
Neal's
it.
going to go for it, and he gets up to around close to, I'd say about the 34, I'd say the 36-yard line. Fourth quarter, the 6A champions from last year, Duncanville. They are about to close out a victory over Waxahachie, 44-10.
Ooh,
Another
blowout.
team that Galena Park North Shore, this will be part 5, I think,
Yeah.
of their championship run in December. We'll see.
All right, 2nd and 4, just
2nd
over
and
3 to
4.
go.
And to give, trying to get a little bit of yardage back. Josh Wooden on the tackle. And Albin was on the carry. A little bit under 2 minutes left here.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
McNeil's going to sneak, and
McNeil sneaks it over.
he'll be good for a first.
It's great faces I see in the audience today. Legendary basketball coach here at Aldine Eisenhower, Thomasina Gatson is, you can see her down there, along with her assistant Sharia Quarles, and don't forget some of their games are going to be on Vype Live. So the Lady Eagles will be playing pretty soon on Vype Live.
How about that?
Basketball's coming. Speaking of professional football, Texans, Atlanta. Wow.
How about that, huh? McNeil's still
Neal's
up.
still on
going
his
for
feet.
more.
He gets
Can't
out
be
to a
stopped.
little bit past the 50. Texans are at Atlanta. The game I'm not going to watch Sunday night will be the How About versus my 49ers.
And the Cowboys look great this year.
They're great. And now we have gotten slightly greater. Former Cowboy and I think native of this area also went to one of the Cy-Fair schools. Randy Gregory was traded from Denver to San Francisco. Hopefully we're not making the jungle of defense. 57 seconds here in this one. Eisenhower will be going to 1-2 in district and also 2-4. MacArthur gives it out.
That's Chapman.
Chapman. That's pretty much, they're just going to run it out.
Might give him one.
Final from North Forest, from Delmar Stadium. North Forest 37, Houston, Washington, nothing. And also final from Brookshire, Texas. Belleville, area ranked number 19, Belleville 38, and Royal, Brookshire Royal 10.
And it looks like that's it.
That's going to do it. We graded another one in the books for us.
Yeah, how about that?
And that's going to do it. And now all the Eisenhower Eagles will now win their first game of the district season.
Wow.
And the second of the year. They're going now go up to 1-2 district. Well, as the Aldie MacArthur Generals will fall to 1-2 in district as well. That is going to do it tonight from Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School. For our great producer, Angelica, and also for Grady and myself, Michael Lewis, we thank you for joining us from Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas. The final score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 40 and the Aldine MacArthur Generals 6.